Hi, I'm Beena career and life strategist for high-value women professionals. And today we are talking about stories. Specifically, we're talking about the story we tell to ourselves about why we can't do things. You know that story that tells us, oh, I can't get healthy because it's too much time, or I need to put my kids first, or I work like 80 hours a week. It's those excuses that we put forth that keep us from our goals. So, what's your story? What's that story that you have in your head that keeps you back from success? So tonight, I want you to take this exercise. When you've got some quiet time, I want you to write down your top 3 goals. It can be in any aspect of your life. You know, maybe you are trying to get healthier and you want to lose 25 pounds, or maybe you want to get promoted at work. You know you do. Or maybe you want to travel to Tahiti. Awesome ideas. But really get clear on what are your top 3 goals that are meaningful to you, not to anybody else, but to you. And then the next column right next to that, I want you to write why you don't have that right now. And as soon as I know it's probably already happening now, you can probably hear in your head, oh, well, you don't lose the weight because you don't have time. You're too busy. I work a full-time schedule. I cannot, find the time to go to the gym. Or, maybe from your career aspect, I'm not getting promoted because my boss does not recognize my achievements. My boss he's a jerk. He doesn't get any of it. Or, who has time to travel to Tahiti? I don't have that time. I've got way too much to do at work. If it sounded familiar, or if you thought, that did sound a little familiar. Ladies, it's time we need to flip the script. And what I mean by that is I want you to challenge those excuses. Do you really not have any time to get healthy and to lose the weight? Think about one way that you could change that. So maybe, you at night are watching TV after a stressful day. Well, maybe you still watch TV, but you're on the treadmill. Okay. Or maybe your boss may be a jerk. Okay. But maybe you also need to market yourself better. Take some ownership and think about how you could do that. Or maybe I do need some time away from the job so I can go to Tahiti. How much better would I be at work if I was more relaxed? By flipping the script, you challenge those notions of how you feel about yourself. See, we use these excuses as a way of cocooning ourselves, keeping us safe and whole in this safe bubble. But what happens is that we really want to grow. We've got these big dreams, but there's this gap from where we are right now to where we want to be. And in this gap, it's our fears. And we have to jump over our fears and our excuses and all of this other stuff that's holding us back. But when you start to run toward the edge and you make this leap, amazing things happen. Ideas start to appear. It's almost as if you ever see one of those old movies in the 1980s with like Indiana Jones, and he's running toward a cliff and there's this big gap and he's got to run, run, and then jump and fly through the air. Well, in this case, it's almost as if as you eliminate those excuses, or you figure out how to flip the script on those excuses, the pit gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So it's still going to be a leap, but you get closer and it's much more manageable. So take the actions that we've talked about today. Write down your top 3 goals and why you don't have them. And then flip the script. If you like this video, then I hope you'll join my community of high-value women from around the globe who are ready to take charge of their careers, their lives, and their confidence. So join us. All you gotta do is click the link below.